What's going on, guys? Welcome to Everything Always. My name's Michael Roman, aka All Fires, and right on time, as promised, we are getting all the first reactions and reviews coming from really across the globe as they synchronized the European premiere today with test screenings across the US, and it is all overwhelmingly one picture being painted that this is an insanely good Marvel movie. We're going to break down all of the most recent first reactions and reviews coming out for the Thunderbolts as people are literally walking out of the theaters. But first, if you could grab that subscribe button, number one thing you can do to support us here at the channel. Thanks to everyone who's been helping us grow again at a breakneck pace, and if you haven't already, I just kindly invite you to do so. It automatically enters you to win our ongoing PS5 giveaways. If you want, stick around to the end of the video. We get into all the giveaway stuff again there. Okay, so we're just going to go ahead and dive right in no particular order. Tom Percival writes, quote, "Just got out of Thunderbolts, far from perfect, but a fun movie and certainly the best we've got from Marvel in a long time. Big fan of the team dynamic, and Florence was a highlight. Didn't rely on cameos or fan service too much either. More like this, please, Kevin Feige." Josh Barton goes on to say, #Thunderbolts isn't afraid to change the formula of a superhero film, and in doing so becomes one of the most fascinating MCU projects in recent memory. It makes a bold statement to tackle heavy subject matters, dealing with inner demons in a particular way, and, after a wobbly start, comes together as a new team is formed. Florence Pugh is the beating heart of all of it and someone the MCU needs to keep around for years to come. It really grew on me as it went on. Juan, the box office expert at Club Feige, said, quote, "Thunderbolts is potential MCU game changer, feeling like the best team up since Avengers. Pugh grounds it, Pullman's masterful, and Stan steals scenes. A bit rough, but a bold, refreshing swing that could land it among Marvel's best." At Neil Vag writes, #Thunderbolts is a home run for Marvel Studios. Pugh is incredible, Harbour is hilarious, its ensemble cast is solid, an exhilarating mix of action, comedy, and drama. It revels in being part of the MCU, but carries none of the weight of its continuity. The Hollywood Handle writes, #Thunderbolts is one of Marvel's most enjoyable films in a while. It feels different than most of the studio's projects. It's bold, funny, filled with great action, and an unexpected emotional punch. Florence Pugh is the star that shines the brightest. There's a lot to love here. Make sure you stay for the credits. Full review drops next week. At Marvel Updates writes, "Thunderbolts is awesome. The movie is one of the best movies of the Multiverse saga so far. It's gritty, emotional, and the action scenes are amazing. The CGI is good. The team works very well together. Sentry is one of the best characters recently introduced into the MCU, and Louis Pullman gives an amazing performance. Florence Pugh is the heart of the movie." Wong Updates writes, #Thunderbolts takes the Marvel Cinematic Universe into a world of independent cinema. It's unlike any other product that came before. Florence Pugh gives a performance worthy of an Oscar, and the MCU is finally back and better than ever. Stay till the end for something magnetic. Wait, what did he say in that tweet? Okay, we're going to talk about that in a different video. Emily Murray at Emily V. Murray writes, well, #Thunderbolts is easily one of the best MCU movies in a long time and maybe one of my personal faves. Has so much spark, charisma, and tells a genuinely emotional story you connect with. A tear was shed. Big Gold Belt Media writes, #Thunderbolts is raw, hilarious, and deeply human. It's a bold dive into trauma, healing, and redemption. Proof that even the so-called defective losers and disposable delinquents can rise above the past and become heroes no one expected. It's gritty, emotional, and unlike anything Marvel has done before, a must-see story that hits where it hurts and that heals where it matters. One mid and one post-credit scene. Austin Medeiros at the Silver Screener writes, quote, "Thunderbolts review. I saw Thunderbolts and all I can say is it's a total blast. It's not only funny, but packed with great action, but also has a beautiful emotional story full of heart. The entire cast is amazing, but the real standout is Florence Pugh as Yelena, one of the MCU's best. Don't miss it on May 2nd. Mia Fulger at Just Mia's Life on Twitter writes, #Thunderbolts introduces a new era for Marvel, the most humane film filled with allowing their anti-hero being flawed, broken, and regretful. Sebastian Stan has an absolutely scene-stealing moment, and Florence Pugh shows she's the true lead of the new generation and team." Beans the Gamer Guy writes, "Taps Mike. Thunderbolts was awesome. Tons of implications in how the MCU is moving forward. The team works well together, plenty of emotions. Yelena is my MVP. Definitely a super fun movie. Definitely stick around after for the credits." Brandon Norwood writes, "Shocked how good Thunderbolts is. Putting emphasis on the character work and practical action makes this feel like old Marvel that has had us for a decade plus. Wish we'd gotten this sooner. Helps that this dysfunctional team has chemistry too." So it really feels like everyone's driving at the same point that this is a breath of fresh air in the MCU. And as we said in today's earlier video, letting you know these reactions were coming, man, it is going to be really hard to have to sit on the post-credit scene for a lot of these people. And I anticipate that that is going to leak out in the next 24 hours. Considering people are saying that it's mind-blowing, I'm going to really be shocked if everybody can hold on to that from the premiere. And keep in mind, they're also doing test screeners for fans for the rest of the week. So good luck to you if you endeavor not to have a spoiler for the post-credit scene between now and the end of the week. We will, of course, cover it once it's been out there. I'm not going to act like things don't exist, but we won't ruin it in the thumbnail, and we'll give you guys spoiler for a warning. Marvel Studios feeling like they're confident enough to let people talk about this movie for almost 10 days before it comes out means that they're banking on this kind of reaction to the film. And I think, you know, beyond the fan service and the cameos and stuff we expect, Marvel fans just want to have a good time, suspend disbelief, and enjoy the story we're watching. And I will admit, sometimes the continuity, the thing that, you know, has drawn us to the Marvel Cinematic Universe, can work against it. But what it sounds like, and by all accounts here, is that people really enjoyed this film, knowing it's in the MCU, but how it treated its situation there, but really worked on the characters themselves, which, man, old school Marvel is exactly what we've been calling for in quite some time. I'm really happy to hear, though, that Marvel was able to nail this one down. And I think what really worked in the Thunderbolts' favor was no one from day one expected this to do as well as, say, an Avengers title. There's a lot of pressure on every Marvel movie that comes out, especially for films like Avengers or Deadpool and Wolverine, to push that 1 billion mark. No one was saying that about the Thunderbolts, which gives it a little room to breathe, and for a Marvel project period to have room to breathe and then hear that it's good, well, it does feel like old days of Marvel all over again. You guys let me know, though, all your thoughts down below. How crazy is it that Marvel went ahead and ran this movie out this early? And of course, as soon as the post-credit details come out, we'll cover them. Ample spoiler warning. I won't ruin it in the thumbnail, nothing like that, but they're going to start surfacing later tonight. So if you're trying to dodge spoilers again for the next week and a half, Godspeed, but man, it's going to be hard, especially on social media, where, you know, someone's going to make a thumbnail of that and post it on Instagram almost like instantly, and you're going to open up your Instagram and you're just going to see who knows standing right there, and it's going to be like, oh, okay, well, you know, that's what it is. Anyway, let me know your thoughts down below. Yeah, has this happened to you before? You go figure. Quickly, let's get into the giveaway stuff. We are still giving away PS5s at the channel. All you got to do be a sub, leave a comment, because it's truly random. The more videos you comment on, the better chance you have of winning. All winners will always be announced at the end of videos, live with my voice, the winning comment shown on screen, so please be safe and vigilant across YouTube, really any channel or any platform where someone's doing a giveaway. And if you should get any spam that's trying to claim you won a prize and then charge you for shipping, that whole deal, just report them directly to YouTube or the respective platform. They're very fast about deleting those accounts. The best way to keep up with the content has always been to hit the notification bell with all notifications turned on, and as always, if you like today's video, I'd appreciate it if you'd hit the like button. My name's Michael Roman. You can find me in a couple of places, Instagram and Twitter at I'mFires. You can also find me on Spotify, YouTube, Amazon, Apple, iTunes, under the name Allfires. And while I would sincerely appreciate you checking my music out, thanks for checking this channel out. Stick around. We'll be posting again real soon.